Hello everyone, this week on the Angry British Conservative. The date is Monday the 6th of July 2020. Now, what have I got to talk about? Well, today I would like to talk about is the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now, just so if you didn't know, he actually was a KGB officer for 16 years. Now, if you do not know what the KGB is, I'll quickly fill you in. KGB is basically the intelligence service of the Soviet Union. Now, while you may be thinking, well, Tom, what are you on about? What's the big deal? Or what's with him? Well, I'll tell you what the big deal is. I'll tell you quite clearly. The big deal is this. That tonight, I quote from Euronews that Vladimir Putin is supporting moves to change the Russian constitution. That that amendment would enable him to stand for re-election in 2024. Now, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, ladies and gentlemen, but if your name ends in "in," don't you think it's time to get out? No, joking aside, I'm being serious. He's basically been in power now since 2012, I believe. 7th of May 2012. That's the last I checked. It was on the Russian Federation website. If you want to look it up, you can look it up yourself. He's been in power since then. Now, the thing is, you can't keep on going on and on and on. There's other parties, I'm sure, who would like to take a vote and actually change Russia's course. Furthermore to the point, I read on, right? He actually just recently also, I've seen on the referendum on the news, he actually was declared triumphant in a referendum allowing him to rule until wait for it, 2036, everyone. Hold on a minute. It sounds like a dictator, doesn't it? Or is it just me? I mean, I'm not one to criticize quickly, to be honest with you. I like to do my research thoroughly and actually know what I'm talking about. And I have done my research. This is a dictator. He's actually been accused by many human rights activists talking about how he tortures people, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't actually a joke. I mean, he actually shuts down freedom of the press, shuts down free elections. It's disgusting. When I say we need to do something, it's really got nothing to do with the British, and it's got nothing to do with the Americans before any American society go, whoa, let's get involved. It's got nothing to do with any of us. But surely we must actually come to some arrangement and actually hold Russia to account. Maybe in the United Nations, I don't know how we would do it, but hold Russia to account and do something. Much like North Korea, we need to do something about this. We can't just sit idly by and let, people get tortured because they want democracy. I mean, it's not even Russia is not described as a democracy anymore, to be honest with you, in my opinion. It really isn't. You might as well call it a dictatorship with a democracy face, if you will. But I'll tell you one thing. Talking about democracy, it's the same thing with the people in Hong Kong, God bless their souls. The pro-democracy groups are protesting like mad, okay? And if I'm correct in saying the Chinese government is clamping down on this, like, we are not tolerating this, we will arrest you and prosecute you. I mean, just a little side note here, Boris Johnson actually, just our Prime Minister in the United Kingdom currently, he has just given the authorization of giving Hong Kong citizens, I think it's over 3 million citizenship for the United Kingdom, if they so wish to activate it to come here to live, to get away from China. But back on track here, back on the main topic here, Vladimir Putin, until 2036. He's 67, guys. Don't you think it's time he left office and give it charge to someone else? I mean, he seems like a big action man, always on the horse, always doing something. Looks like he's on hockey. Next he'd be doing fencing and so on and whatever else. Well, guys, I can't help be a little bit more suspicious than the average person. You have to remember, he was a communist intelligence officer. And last I checked, they don't play well with the West. Anyways, that's my thoughts on this. So, I'll see you all next week. Bye, everyone. Take care. Angry British Conservative, out. Bye.